Hi YouTube. Thought I'd do a review of one of the knives in my collection. This is the Buck Strider 889, the collaboration between Buck and Strider from probably around 2004-2005. It's really hard to find any information on this because nobody sells them anymore. They're discontinued from a long time ago. Don't really see many of them come up for sale because they're so old. And when they do come up for sale, they're pretty expensive. I've seen some up in the 200s and 300s when it's originally a around $50 knife, I think. Full pinned construction except for the pivot on one side of the pivot. Tip up, carry, right and left-handed, and they give you screws on both sides, which is nice. There you can see the Buck logo. There you can see it on that side. This side, all there is SB.4, and on this side you can see the Buck Strider logo. It's got like a black colored blade. Holds up pretty well to cutting. I haven't really cut much, but it doesn't show wear except for a little spot that it came with right there. I don't know what that's from. Here's the other side of the blade. You can see it's held up pretty well for being over 10 years old. Flow through design, fairly thick blade steel. Locks up nice and tight. Doesn't really wiggle much. Nice and smooth. Centering is a little off. I haven't adjusted it or tried to or anything. I probably could, but I've seen a lot of them off center. The detent is pretty much gone. It's not really there anymore, so you can kind of hear it doesn't really. Right here, I'll do it this way. Doesn't really do much. You can shake it open pretty easily. 420 HC steel, I think. Once again, hard to find all the information. The liners aren't really finished too well. They got all these little spots on them. You can see where they were cut out and weren't really ground down or finished. Lockup is nice. And here's what it's based off of. The SNG. And as you can see, they're pretty close to the same thing. Not much different about them. Same shape, same design. The real Strider has a thicker blade, but thinner overall because it doesn't have the big plastic scales. It is only right-hand carry, unlike the Buck, which is right or left hand. The real SNG is a frame lock, while this is a liner lock, but they do feel almost exactly the same in the hand. I think it's a really cool knife from a real long time ago, and I got it for a really good price, so I had to buy it. And I really liked carrying it before I got my real Strider. So I thought I'd give a little look at historic knife, I guess, from a couple years ago. Check one out. Buy one if you can for a good price. See you next time.